Last time out, we tackled some tough off-road terrain, then cruised onto a beach, half expecting to set up camp right by the sea. In Ephesus, we roamed among age-old columns and ruins, where history whispers from every stone. The spectacle of Mihai haggling over sunglasses was a sight to behold. Place your bets on how much he overpaid. And when we thought we'd seen it all, an enthusiastic welcome committee of local dogs gave us quite the surprise in a dimly lit parking lot. Want to know how that went down? But that's all in the rearview mirror. Today, Mihai puts his balancing act to the test. At Pamukkale's pools, there's a potential new star rising in the modeling world. That walk definitely had more grace than his usual riding style. Then, in a twist no one saw coming, Mihai takes a leap off a mountain, trading 2 wheels for a pair of wings in a paragliding adventure. Before we dive into our video, here's a friendly tip. We've included English subtitles, which might come in handy if Mihai's accent sends you off the beaten track. Starting the day with purpose, we're gearing up for a new chapter in this adventure. Mihai's got the day's itinerary ready. Let's hear the well-thought-out plan.
10 fără 10, să ne întâlnim cu prietenul olandez și să vedem că o luăm spre satul ăla, de care am vorbit cu el ieri. Vedem ce e acolo și, în funcție de asta, oricum și el vrea să meargă la Pamukkale. Ori o luăm spre, mereu îmi scapă numele, de Lizi, whatever. Ori stăm prin satul ăla, whatever, oricum, o zi, două să mergem împreună.
Now, with the roadmap laid out, it's time to get rolling. Remco joins in at the parking lot. First things first, breakfast. Turkish pizza sandwich on the menu, a delicious fuel for the day's ride. But first, Mihai, ever the gadget guy, is fiddling with the camera mount. You'd think he was making a Hollywood movie. By the end of the day, though, the camera mount won't be such a big problem anymore. He just doesn't know that yet. With their stomachs full, they're ready to hit the road. Guess who's the navigator for today? No wonder our quest for a gas station turned into a mini adventure of its own.
Says the gas station is there, but it's dodgy as fuck. So yeah, okay, another one. Okay, this one is on the main road.
Sirince, only 7 kilometers from Selçuk, but the journey's anything but ordinary. Dodging a dog that nearly turned acrobat on us. And then, Mihai's little mishap, a graceful dance with gravity on slippery Turkish roads. Mihai's quick to bounce back from the tumble. As he's setting things straight, the camera mount gives way, a stroke of luck in disguise.
Okay, this snapped.
It snaps just in time, a close call reminiscent of the time a faulty mount sent a Garmin camera into oblivion. This time, disaster averted, and the camera lives to film another day.
Yeah, it's a good thing it broke actually, because it broke when I was trying to straighten up the pole. So I have to see if I can find a replacement. Yeah, this bit here. I don't know.
Sirince was not quite what we expected. The main street felt more like a bazaar than the picturesque village we imagined. You can find anything from fruit wines to fridge magnets and all sorts of trinkets. But between you and me, I think Mihai was more excited about finding the exit sign than the next craft stall. After a short stroll around the main street, we gear up and leave for Denny's Lee.
Da, asta era curba în care m-am împrăștiat la urcare. Foarte alunecos. În fericire, doar crash bar-ul, doar handguard-ul e puțin zgâriat, arena n-are nimic, bagajele foarte bine, costumul nimic, eu nimic. Sunt într-un ceas bun în cazul ăsta. Asta. Mega damage. Trebuie să schimb motorul, nu mai merge.
What was supposed to be a pretty straightforward road ended up a more adventurous affair than expected. Let's call it Mihai's detour.
Okay. Let's go back. Huh? Are you sure? I'm not really sure on the indication, but if you want to go, we can go.
Newly built roads confuse our GPS, turning us onto dirt paths between fields and backyards. It's a scenic detour, courtesy of Mr. Navigator here.
Yeah, that was the alternative. Ah, okay, got it. So we turn right here in 4 kilometers and hit D310. This one I think was cutting short like this.
All right.
So yeah, let's go the long way around.
Back on track, we're cruising at a good pace, the landscapes unfurling around us. Some cool breezes later, we roll into Pamukkale.
Have a look. So we are here,
Yeah.
and this is, I think, the
Oh yeah.
touristic stuff.
I have a look. Sounds like we're a team.
Remco scouts out the perfect spot for the night.
Da, uite că sunt frumoasă.
Complete with a garage, just what we need after a day on the road.
I will show you. Here is your home, don't worry.
Ești tu așa sigur? Hai să vedem. Bă, ce mare noroc am avut cu suportul ăsta, că s-a rupt fix când țineam mâna pe cameră. Că se rupea în mers.
Looks good. They've got a double room, so with two single beds. I don't know if you mind
No,
sharing a room.
not at all.
No? It's 600 lira altogether. So that's 24 euros.
Yeah, yeah,
14 euro each.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
change and get the party started.
Yes.
Your motorbike here.
Alright, bun.
Maybe today it's raining, it's coming.
Yeah.
Man, you should really get some rock straps.
Sorry.
You should get some. Let me show you. Do you know this? This strap
Yes,
system?
I've got them.
The elastic one?
Yeah. I've got them. This one is with the rock straps.
Ah, okay, didn't notice it.
That is better, but
Yeah.
yeah, stupidly enough, I only bought one pair. And by the time I left, I got yeah. So yeah.
Okay, let me help you with one bag and you get the other. Și mâncare, mic dejun probabil.
There's a maybe it's midnight, this is cold, sir. And the air condition is working.
As evening falls, we step out to explore and are greeted by a sight that looks strikingly similar to a ski resort. It's Pamukkale, also known as Cotton Mountain, a place where nature's whimsy paints a landscape so surreal, you have to see it to believe it. As the day ends, Remco and Mihai chilled by the pool. It's a calm, cool night, perfect for sharing stories and making plans. Another day dawns, and Mihai's already buzzing with plans. Today's mission, a quick trip to Denny's Lee for a camera adapter, then off to gawk at Pamukkale's wonders. This plan seems pretty straightforward, right? Well, there always seems to be a twist in the tale.
Este ora 10 și 10 acum și am aflat că noi mai plănuiam să stăm aici încă o noapte. Am aflat că tocmai trebuie să eliberăm camera la 11, nu mai putem prelungi. Așadar, sperăm să scap de o zi de împachetat, dar nu e nicio problemă.
Roaming through Denny's Lee, it's a quest for the elusive adapter. Mihai's optimism meets the head-shaking reality of electronic stores, one after another. No luck. Each store visit is a mini-episode, a shake of the head, a shrug of the shoulders. The streets become a maze of no's and not here's. But sometimes, you've got to know when to call it a day.
Măcar să văd dacă găsesc un selfie stick cu filet din ăla de trepied. La asta cu selfie stick-ul nu prea am ce să-i fac. Excuse me, selfie ciubur? Am zis bine. Am zis bine.
So, with a bit of disappointment, but still that adventurous spirit, it's time to head back to Pamukkale, adapterless, but full of stories from the hunt.
De multe ori pe aici e cam la mica înțelegere. Nu prea știi cine dă prioritate și cine are prioritate, semnele sunt orientative. E bine să te bazezi pe ele și să presupui că dacă ăla recedează sau stop, sigur o să se oprească și te lasă pe tine să mergi. La fel trecerile de pietoni, sunt pur informative, nimeni nu prea le respectă. De multe ori pietonii se opresc și lasă scutere și mașini să treacă. Și ăia n-au nicio greață, niciun gând să frâneze sau să se oprească. Alte ori chiar se respectă, dar nu mi-am dat seama când se respectă și când nu, așa că... You were just going for a beer.
Did you manage to find the mount?
No, I didn't, but at least I found a tripod I can use for filming now, and this miraculous tape which will make a good makeshift improvisation for the mount on the handlebars. Ah, they also have a terrace here.
A rooftop restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And we got a balcony.
Whoa!
And so we have moved up.
But the pool is empty. Well, can't have them all, I guess.
Back at our new base, a cold beer eases the day's frustrations before we take our host's car to Hierapolis Upper Gate. As we enter Hierapolis through the south gate, the difference hits us right away. It feels like we've walked into a living museum, complete with golf carts bustling around, catering to tourists. The sheer size of Hierapolis is striking, especially when you think about it being about 16 times larger than Ephesus. It's a vast expanse of history sprawling out before us, a grand testament to its past glory and scale.
Cel puțin de la intrare pare mult mai turistic decât Ephesul. Sunt titicaruri de astea, trocariciuri de tot felul care te plimbă. Ia uite, uite aici. Să vedem, asta e doar intrarea. Mai frumos.
As we meander towards the amphitheater, the path is lined with remnants of bygone eras. Crumbled columns, fractured facades, and the skeletal structures of ancient buildings stand as silent narrators of a once thriving city. These ruins, though battered by time, still hold the essence of the vibrant life that once pulsed through Hierapolis. In the thrill of setting off to explore, we made a rookie mistake. Water, or rather, the lack of it. Between us, we've got just a half-liter bottle, a drop in the bucket under the scorching heat of this archaeological giant. It's ironic, considering that back in its heyday, Hierapolis had a pretty advanced water system. The city was crisscrossed with a network of many aqueducts, like tiny streams of life flowing through the streets. These were the unsung heroes of the day, keeping the city hydrated and humming.
Yeah. You can put it in one of your panniers.
Yeah.
As we finally navigate our way to Hierapolis Amphitheater, we're struck by its grandeur and a lively scene, a group of Romanian tourists enthusiastically snapping photos against the ancient stage.
Hai, Leleu! Iar acum dacă vedeți depărtare, da? Tot ce se vorbește acolo se aude foarte bine aici. Până aici sus. Nu foarte jos, aici măcar un pic dacă coborâm. Haideți, încercăm. Eu trebuie să stau aici ca să pot să fac așa.
The amphitheater of Hierapolis is a marvel of ancient architecture. Capable of seating around 20,000 people, it was an epicenter of culture and entertainment.
Absolut fantastic.
The stage, a grand canvas of intricate carvings and statues, once played host to a variety of shows, from the adrenaline-pumping gladiator battles to the dramatic flair of theatrical performances. The decorations of the amphitheater were elaborate, featuring detailed carvings and friezes that depicted scenes from mythology and celebrated Roman triumphs, much like today's movie posters or billboards that tease and tell stories. These artistic details were not just for beauty, they were narrative tools, telling tales of gods, heroes, and emperors. The plutonium at Hierapolis, often referred to as the gateway to the underworld, is shrouded in myths and mysteries that capture the imagination. This ancient site was believed to be the entrance to the afterlife, and for a good reason. Deadly gases emanated from its depths, making it a place both feared and revered. In the past, priests would demonstrate their divine protection by miraculously surviving exposure to these toxic fumes, while animals brought near would often perish, adding to the site's mystique. After exploring the eerie plutonium, we headed to a completely different scene, the Pool of Cleopatra. This pool, famous for its warm waters and the ruins under it, seemed like a step back in time. But the real experience was a bit different from what you see in those stunning online photos.
Am mers la piscina asta minunată pe care am văzut-o în zeci, o grămadă de poze din toate unghiurile, din toate pozițiile, cu coloanele astea scufundate, cu nebunii. Și mi-am adus aminte de un cont de Instagram, nu mai știu exact cum se numește, dar arată genul ăsta de poze turistice făcute profi, cu unghiuri, cu lumini, cu nebunii, alături de poze făcute de turiști, cu cum arată locurile alea în realitate, cu aglomerație, cu toată lumea la poză, cu poze normale făcute de oameni. Și oricât de spectaculos arăta piscina asta în toate pozele pe care le-am văzut, sincer nu dă pe spate. E drăguț, dar nu cred.
The day was really hot, and our mistake of not bringing enough water quickly became obvious. We ended up paying a high tourist price for just a bit of water, a tough lesson in being prepared, especially in a place full of tourists. Quenched and cooled from our time at Cleopatra's Pool, we next set our sights on another treasure trove of history, the Hierapolis Museum. Housed in what used to be a Roman bath, the museum is a repository of relics that bring the city's vibrant history to life. Among the artifacts, a few stand out, each with its own unique tale. The intricately carved sarcophagi are a testament to Hierapolis' status as a prominent necropolis. These stone coffins, adorned with detailed carvings, give us a glimpse into the ancient burial practices and the beliefs surrounding death and the afterlife.
Scrisoarea împăratului Adrian. O milă de poștașii vremii.
Refreshed from the insights at the Hierapolis Museum, we next embark on a descent down the famed Cotton Mountain. The transition from the museum's quiet corridors to the bustling, lively energy of Pamukkale's Terraces feels like stepping from a scholarly study into nature's own playground.
Am ajuns la partea finală a călătoriei de azi, și anume coborârea pe fațada asta. Din loc în loc sunt genul ăsta de piscinuțe cu apă termală, foarte sănătoasă aparent. Și bonus este inclus în preț, faci un masaj la picioare pe unele bucăți de nu-ți mai trebuie. Și mai e mult de mers. Dar e foarte fain, e spectaculos într-adevăr, merită.
These unique terraces, formed from travertine sediment left by flowing mineral-rich thermal waters, create a dazzling white landscape that looks like snow but feels warm to the touch. The hot springs here are a comfortable 35 degrees Celsius or 95 degrees Fahrenheit, have been a popular spot for relaxation and healing since ancient times, drawing people to their therapeutic waters.
La coborârea acolo, când am intrat prima oară, mamă, era super alunecos, era un fel de mușchi sau ceva care crescuse pe piatra asta și a fost spectacol primii 10 metri. Și, după cum ați observat, trebuie să cobor toată panta asta de sculți, ceea ce e foarte interesant.
Above this natural spectacle sits the ancient city of Hierapolis, established for its proximity to these healing springs. The formation of Pamukkale's terraces is a slow, natural process where the water's calcium carbonate content deposits as it flows and cools down, creating these breathtaking white pools and petrified waterfalls.
Yeah, do the walk.
As Mihai gives his best shot at imitating a high-end model, it brings back memories of his elegant crash just the day before. But hey, at least this catwalk attempt through the pools seems a tad safer. After narrowly dodging what could have been a dazzling modeling career, it's time for Mihai to switch gears, quite literally. From the calm vistas of Pamukkale, he transitions to the back of a scooter. But that's just the warm-up. Next, he's in a car, speeding towards a new kind of high, the paragliding launch site.
Uai, ușor, cum ai trecut să de mașină? Mamă, dacă ăștia zboară cum conduc.
Hello my friends! Welcome to Turkey, Pamukkale. Welcome to Sky. How are you today?
And my man gets paid for doing this. This is unfair. Can we go over the ruins over there?
Yeah.
Leaping off into the sky, Mihai finds himself in the midst of an incredible paragliding experience. It's an adventure filled with amazing views from high above, where Pamukkale's white terraces and parts of Hierapolis unfold beneath him. The thrill peaks with some extreme tumbles towards the end, a heart-racing addition to an already unforgettable flight. For Mihai, a first-timer in paragliding, it's an eye-opening and exhilarating venture, offering a unique perspective of this ancient landscape. This experience, so new and thrilling, is definitely something he's eager to try again. It's a vivid reminder that sometimes the best views and adventures come from stepping, or in this case, flying, out of our comfort zones.
Băi, oameni buni, trebuie să încercați chestia asta. Wow! Și în special în locul ăsta, priveliștile sunt absolut superbe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What an awesome experience it was.
Safely back on the ground after an exhilarating paragliding adventure, Mihai heads to a familiar haunt, the same tavern where the day's journey began.
Cheers. Good to be back and alive and kicking.
In one piece.
There, amidst exchanging Facebook details with his cool flight companion, a voice from a nearby table chimes in, "Yeah, I follow that guy too on YouTube." It turns out to be Uroš and Roli, two motorcycle riders from Slovenia. In a twist of fate, Uroš had ventured to Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan in 2019, inspired by Mihai's Mongolia adventure videos. This chance meeting underscores how travel plans are ever fluid.
Toată treaba s-a schimbat din nou. Deci planul era să mergem undeva spre Konya. E aici o chestie faină pe care mi-a recomandat-o un tip. Așa că o să mergem până la urmă spre Capadocia. Și apoi vedem cum rezolvăm cu cauciucurile și cu toate restul de chestii și ne întoarcem înapoi. Vedem.
The night concludes on the balcony of the new accommodation, Mihai and Remco savoring a surprisingly good bottle of local Pamukkale wine while crafting a makeshift mount for the Insta360 camera. It's a moment of relaxation and reflection before they part ways the next day, Remco heading south, while Mihai sets his sights east towards Sagalassos. The journey continues, fueled by new friendships, altered plans, and the ever-present allure of the road ahead.